and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together we have got the most incredible jewellery range, and Faith and Brown, the most beautiful sterling silver, but not just sterling silver.
Yes, we've got some brand new gold pieces for you tonight. We've got designer inspired pieces, whether it's bracelets or earrings or necklaces. We've really got something for everybody and every single budget as well on the show. And easiest way to find everything is the website.
It is. Prices start around about £22.50, whether you're looking for earrings, necklaces. We've got exclusive deals with us here at Shop on TV. You've got 25% off absolutely everything and some real designer inspired gold pieces that we're super excited to have.
So excited about lots of the pieces that we've got for you, and we are not alone whenever we bring you Faith and Brown. We will bring you one of the founders and a good friend of ours now. The lovely Vicky joins us. Hello.
How exciting.
Oh gosh.
You've done well.
I know.
When we were looking through everything.
I know. That's not where to start. Yes, I know. But actually, I am really excited about the mix that we've got this evening. What we've really tried this evening is to give everybody an opportunity to feel great about themselves. And actually, jewellery can really do that. And what's the nicest part about the collection that I've put together is that obviously we're heading into summer. I'm hoping summer arrives at some point soon.
Not today.
And yeah, definitely hasn't arrived today, that's for sure. We could have swam here today, literally. But actually what I've tried to do is create a little bit of sparkle to catch the sunlight, a little bit of luxury with the gold pieces. So, you know, real flavour of a feel-good factor jewellery tonight.
Now, details are on the screen for our first collection, our brand new butterfly collection, part of the Stardust range, which we're going to talk about. This is necklace and earrings for £30.
Yeah, a little bit silly.
And it's so beautiful.
Isn't it?
And it catches the light like you will not believe.
And that's what I love about the Stardust collection is that it is an eye catcher. And I love the fact that we've got the delicacy of this butterfly, but we've got the impact of the Stardust that's going to catch the light. It's the open wing formation that's beautifully framed by the polished silver, but we've got that amazing. Now, before you ask the question how many diamonds or how many gemstones have been set there.
It looks like diamonds, doesn't it? It looks like diamonds.
It catches the light just as a diamond would, but actually this is more brilliant than a diamond. So a diamond has a refraction that catches the light and splits the light, whereas silver is a reflection, which means it takes the light and it bounces the light straight back. So what we've done is we're making the most of the most reflective metal in the world by diamond tipping the detail. So essentially what we take is diamonds and we put them into a paste and we literally crush diamonds, which seems, you know, a little bit dodgy, but it's not. We take the diamonds and we create a paste so that you can get the perfection and the much more accurate detail to the silver craftsmanship. And that's how you create this amazing light reflectivity in our Stardust design. And you have got 0 diamonds. I'm just going to put that out there, just if somebody's going, how are they doing diamonds for £30? We're not. We're doing Stardust luxury, but it is solid 925 sterling silver.
That's really important to point out, isn't it? Because at these price points,
absolutely,
people won't think it's precious metal, but it is.
Absolutely, yes. Here at Faith and Brown, we only do sterling silver. We only work with precious metals in solid gold. And what's lovely about this collection is that it really, I think, kind of celebrates affordability meets precious luxury, and a luxury that has an intrinsic value beyond just the beauty of the piece of jewellery. You know, a precious metal will never end up in landfill. You're never going to chuck it in the bin. Absolutely. It's not a piece of copper that's going to start to turn, you know, and make your neck turn green. The nicest part about sterling silver is it's a luxury, but we're trying to make a luxury affordable with this price.
And it's so affordable. If you think, if perhaps you've got a wedding coming up, if you've got bridesmaids, it'd be ideal as a bridesmaid gift, or perhaps you've got birthdays that are coming up. Perhaps someone's sweet 16. What a fabulous gift.
And yes, you know, butterflies are so symbolic. Transformation, a change, maybe new beginnings, perhaps, you know, opening your wings and going off to explore university, or maybe it's a new adventure. You know, one of the nicest things about jewellery, I think, is that it becomes very personal. You know, you wear that jewellery and it means something to you, and I think you could create your butterfly personality within this, and it could be completely personal to you, completely unique.
Now, the price at £30 is brilliant in itself. However, because it's £30 or over, we can offer you PayPal Pay in 3,
Wow.
so spread the cost. £11.65. I know.
That is crazy, isn't it? We're like that £11.65. So affordable.
That's first of 3 payments.
That
That
is the
includes your
great
postage.
thing. Check out the website because you have got prices for absolutely everybody. I would multi-order this because I would be thinking ahead for birthdays that are coming up.
Yep.
I know for me, butterflies mean so much, so many reasons to buy this as a gift. The fact you're looking right, you are getting the earrings as well as the necklace.
And that means that if you are looking for birthday gifts, it's a £15. That £15 for a pair of solid sterling silver, hypoallergenic, guaranteed to be easy
Lovely.
worn, day wear to evening wear luxury. For £15. Now, I'm saying that out loud because that's not silver plated on a copper base, which is what you'd get for an accessory shop or a fashion shop. Predominantly, they sell a copper base with a silver plating, but that would probably be quite, for a lot of people with sensitive ears, really, really reactionary. These are hypoallergenic, so it's nice and sensitive to those ears. But that means for £15, a bunch of flowers you buy for a birthday present, they last a couple of weeks, done. These earrings could last a lifetime.
Of course
Absolutely.
they could. You just need the item number on screen, 519903. The easiest way to shop is the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. You can still order on the phone, remember, 0333241241. We've got some of our favourites back in stock.
The Stardust bangle is so popular. The Stardust range is so popular, and we are going to show you the hoop earrings as well, but do check out absolutely everything. We've got some great bundles. We've got a great bracelet which you absolutely love, which I'm wearing. That is beautiful.
So that's my everyday piece of jewellery. This bracelet, if you ever meet me, this is the bracelet that I will always wear. Never take it off, literally never, even in the shower, which I know, I'm going to be the one that says, look after your jewellery because it's a precious metal, but even I just wear mine all the time. So this bracelet, this is actually mine. It's not a sample. This is my actual bracelet. This is maybe 5-6 years old, might be even longer than that. So you can see it wears and better wears. If you look after your jewellery, it'll look after you, but it doesn't have a clasp. So anybody who struggles with any kind of clasps, dexterity issues, I have Raynaud's disease, so I can't move my fingers very well sometimes. This is a stretchy bracelet. You pull it on and you pull it off.
And you'll find it on the website.
Yep.
We're gonna pop some details on the screen right now, though, for your earrings. Now, when we had these in stock, we only had one size.
Right.
Am I right in saying these sold out?
They did indeed.
They did, didn't they?
And now we've got a choice of 3.
3
Yes.
sizes.
Wow.
So I kind of got a little bit cheeky with myself. And I was like, well, why don't we just give you all 3 options rather than giving separate options for separate occasions? So you have your 3 variant options. They're exactly the same in terms of design. The only variant is the size. So we're starting with the 40mm, and you can see there the 40mm is definitely the impact hoop
Lovely
earring.
size, yeah.
But these are, for me, summer essentials. If you are looking to go for a nice staycation, vacation, whatever it is, and you want one pair of earrings that'll go day wear to evening, beach wear, where you just want to pull your hair back, but you still want to feel great, and they're going to catch the light and the sunshine. This is the pair of earrings. Going into evening with a little black dress, and you want to lift the outfit, they're going to absolutely work their socks off. So this is the 40mm, and the 40mm I would suggest is probably the boldest hoop that we have, but it is weighted to perfection. Now, one of the things that I really take pride in with Faith and Brown is our jewellery design for wearability. I really look for a piece of jewellery that looks as good as it feels and feels as good as it looks. And with earrings that are larger, there's often that tendency to have a loppy lobe.
Draws the ears down.
Too heavy.
Yes. No. I think that loses elegance. I think it loses the style.
Definitely.
If you're going to wear something this gorgeous, you want it to look gorgeous in the ear as much as it looks great in the jewellery box. So these are weighted to give you that perfect, easy wear, but without that drape to the ear.
They're stunning, and of course you've got that incredible stardust twist, so we've got that sparkle, that diamond look in that twist, which is so clever.
And in the full 360.
Yes, so from front to back, massive saving as well, £33 on that size, so that is your 40mm.
And the PayPal means £13.90 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. If you want to go for the 40mm size, 704909 is the item number. Same item number for the different sizes. When you go through, you just choose which size option you want to go for. So your 40mm, you've got now details that you can see there. For they were busy. That's why they popped back in. Those butterflies. They had to jump back on screen.
We're quite low on stock actually on the butterfly collection, so if you have got that in a basket, do check it out as soon as you decide, otherwise you could miss out on that this evening. But we're moving on to our second option in the earrings, which is the 30mm, which again, that gorgeous design, just slightly smaller.
Yes. So I'm wearing the 30mm, and these are my go-to size hoop earring for my jeans and t-shirt, going out, you know, pop into the shops, but not quite sure where I'll end up. maybe
sounds like a good day.
I mean, I don't have the kids for the day. So for me, the 30mm is probably my most useful, if I'm going to use that. If you know, it's not quite, I don't quite think jewelry should be useful, but it is. The 30mm is that pair of earrings that if you're going to pack and you're thinking to yourself, I don't know what my occasion's going to be, but I'm going to pack some jewelry, this would be my go-to. Because the 30mm is that perfect balance between bold statement frame the face jewelry, but also slightly more pared back, slightly more like kind of, I'd say, elegantly sized to give you that framing of the face. So you have got, as again, that 360, and as we see that close up, can you see it's a full spiral of the stardust detail against the backdrop of the highly polished sterling silver. And just to highlight, these are click and lock earrings. Now,
they're so secure, aren't they?
Really important. It's another part of the wearability factor is practical, knowing that once they're in the ear, that's where they're going to stay.
They're going to be secure.
Yes, because sometimes you lose one earring and it couldn't be more devastating because you're looking at the earring that you had, but you don't have the pair. These are click and lock earrings. Now, when I say click and lock, you will literally hear the click and lock. In fact, I'll show you that in the next pair of earrings because we've got that. And what's nice about these is that there is, I guess, a pair of earrings for all occasions, because the different sizes will kind of tick the boxes for each occasion, and they are hypoallergenic. Anybody who struggles with agitated, bright ears, burning ears, scratchy ears, it means that your ears are responding to the metal that you're putting in them, which means you need a hypoallergenic metal. That's sterling silver. They use sterling silver in hospital kind of bandage and things like that. That's how hypoallergenic silver is. So silver is the go-to for anybody who struggles. Now, I had a wonderful lady come up to me and I was doing a style show and we were doing face-to-face styling, and she said, I never wear earrings because every time I just can't cope with them after a couple of minutes. So she bought one pair of earrings, and it has literally changed her world because she said, I never thought I could, because what she's been buying is silver plated. Now, silver plating is still the base metal that's agitating the ear. Sterling silver, which these are, guarantee hypoallergenic.
Completely different.
So important.
So
different. Just, especially if you've just had your ears pierced. I know I really upset my ears by putting cheap earrings in for a it took me a long time to get them back to normal.
I've got a blue ear. I literally have a blue ear because I used copper base when I was younger, and it stained my ear. It looks like I've got a tattoo. It's not. It's literally, I've just stained my ear. How attractive.
We'll look at that a bit later.
Yes, a close-up maybe.
If you're lucky.
Moving on to our third earring, which won't be staining your ears, which will feel amazing in your ears and look fabulous. Now, this is a really pretty size.
And you know, I think that for those who are just getting used to wearing hoops, I had another lovely lady at one of my style events, and she said, I've never worn a hoop because I've never dared to wear a hoop. I never thought I could. And I said, what about just trying a smaller hoop? But actually what she wanted was a bold look, but without the larger drop.
Yes.
So we went for these because the gauge of the actual twist that you have here is still significant enough for them to really work their socks off for you, but without the size that's going to be impeding to, as I say, if you're just used to not wearing earrings. And I'm just going to show you the click and lock system while I can, because that click and lock, the two things again about practical earrings. If you ever struggle with putting your hoops in, it might be because you don't have the lever design. Now, we've got that lever design so that instead of having to try and negotiate your hoop into your ear, you've got that single post that actually hinges into the ear. Just makes it practical, just keeps it easy. And then the click and lock, and you will hear the click. Literally, I'll see if I can do it.
You feel it as well.
You hear.
Yeah.
You can hear and you feel the click. Once that's in place, that's where it's going to stay. That click and lock is the practical guarantee of wearability, and they are solid sterling silver. So you want to know that once they're in the ear, that's where they're going to stay, because it is the quality, but it's also the luxury of that precious metal.
And the Stardust design, just remind everybody about that. The way it reflects the shine that you get off these.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
This is diamond tipped detailing. So it's essentially world-class craftsmanship. It's diamond tipped, so it's not actually diamonds themselves, but we use diamonds to get that intricacy of the light play and that wonderful, almost helter-skelter-like quality of the twist that runs all the way around the 360. So no gemstones, just pure craftsmanship in the whole of this design.
I remember the first time I saw part of the Stardust collection, Hayley had done a show with you, and I'm like, no, it is diamonds.
Yeah.
Of course it's diamonds.
I've had so many arguments with people where they've
Like, no, it really isn't.
Has to be. It has to be. It does have to be.
It does
but
look
not.
like it's stones, and because it reflects so well, you think it's diamonds, but there's actually not a stone there. You'll never lose a stone. There'll never be a stone missing. They'll always look this good.
And that's actually a really important thing, because if this was diamonds, and I'm a GIA jewellery professional, so if I was going to grade a diamond pair of earrings, would this be diamonds? I'd have to put a price point of 4 figures, because the diamonds would have to be of maybe a VSI or a flawless diamond to have that kind of reflectivity, that quality, and the carat weight. So it would be £1,000 plus for a diamond pair of earrings that looked like this, but it's not, because obviously we're creating the look with the precious metal, but without the gemstones.
Now remember, you've got 3 sizes to choose from. They all come underneath the same item number. Go to the website, 704909 is the item number. When you go to the web and you click on there, click on the picture, it'll take you through, and there you'll find the different options of sizes.
And your prices change as you change your size as well, so you know exactly which one you're going for. Again, fantastic gift. We're really, really busy with this, so what we will say, if you do want to go for these, grab them while the stock is there. We've not had the 3 sizes before, and last time we sold out of the 40 mil, so really excited to have all of those available, and actually so far they have been the most popular item so far. Lots of you shopping ahead though on our website, so please do check out everything on the website. And we got prices for everybody.
And everything over £30, remember, if you're spending over £30, you've got PayPal Pay in 3, so you can split the cost on 3 interest-free payments. Now, this bracelet, Hayley's worn it in a previous show. I know it's your go-to piece. You wear it every single day.
We've only just breathed about it, and 10% of the stock has gone. It's an absolute favourite, isn't it?
And I'm quite worried about this, because when we spoke about putting this to wear with the team, the quantity that we've got is literally everything we have in the full inventory.
Wow.
And this takes a really long time for us to craft it. It really does make a difference for us to, because we're putting so much silver into this, because we're putting so much detail into this double twist bead design, we're giving you everything we've got, but it obviously takes time to craft. It takes time for us to be able to. And the biggest thing I'm going to say beyond anything else is that to recreate this at the price point that we're still holding, because when we launched this on ShopOnTV, the price of silver was very, very, very different to where it is now. If I give you an idea, the price of silver's gone up 26% in the time that we've put this
And
to
it
air
doesn't seem
the
to be
first time.
stopping, does it?
There's no,
Because the last
yeah.
few shows we've done with you, it's gone up again. It's
You
gone
say
up
it and
again.
then you're like, oh, it's gone up again.
But there's going to have to be a floor, but there doesn't seem to be a floor. It just keeps going.
And
doesn't
that's
it?
this is quite an unprecedented time. In fact, the silver report that came out just 2 days ago, one of the big icon reports that come out every quarter, was literally saying this is a progressive time for silver.
still going.
Now, what I mean by progressive is that when you're buying precious metals, you buy with the understanding of price point, and normally that has a ceiling.
Right.
It's kind of almost capped.
It'll stop there.
Exactly, and it'll stop there for a period of time. It's broken through the ceiling, and they don't know where the ceiling's going to be for this next price category for silver. It is, and it's, you know, it's following suit with gold. Gold has gone crazy.
Gold's gone
In fact,
bonkers,
it's madness where prices of gold are, and again with unprecedented levels of expectancy that it's going to continue that way. Silver and gold are really sought after metals. This luxury is, for me, not just how gorgeous it looks, but also how easy it is to wear.
Yeah.
Now, Vicky, you know we said that we'd only breathed about it and 10% had gone. Well,
Yeah.
you just had a little natter there and another 10%
Ah.
has gone.
Your little
so
natter.
20% of the
Okay,
stock
stop
that is
nattering.
left
Okay.
is already in baskets. You do need to check those baskets out. And honestly, it's such an easy, beautiful bracelet, and I think it's completely ageless.
Yes, yeah.
And you know, that is the nicest thing. As I say, 5, 6, it might even be 7 years that I've had this bracelet. Shall I show you it on my actual wrist?
Nice, yeah.
And the nicest part about it is that when I show you this piece of jewellery, I'm not showing you a sample that I've just plucked out of the stock inventory. This is literally my bracelet that I have worn for 5, 6, if not 7 years.
Looks
I'm trying to
brand
work
new.
it out.
And in
Still
the
looks
shower.
new.
And it looks absolutely
Very
brand
naughtily
new.
in the shower.
Yes,
yeah.
and that is naughty, because I would say, you know, with precious metals, you've got to look after them. They are and do have an intrinsic value that is worthy of looking after, right? The reality is that you're buying a beautiful piece of jewelry, but you're also buying something that has value to it just based on it. Now, I'm just going to show you the practicals of this, because that's what changes the game for me. And anybody who perhaps has any kind of dexterity issues, anybody who struggles with clasps because you've got long nails, or like me, you've got Raynaud's disease, so you lose feeling in your fingers. I mean, watch this.
So easy,
On,
isn't it?
done. You don't have to worry. You
And it's
you
dewey
won't struggle.
elastic,
Yeah.
which means that it's hard wearing, that's what I mean by I've literally had mine for years and years and years, and I pull it on and off, and I
Yes.
don't have to be precious about it.
Super
I've got
strong.
very young children, which means that I've needed jewellery that's, yes, exactly that. Mommy, can I try it on? Yes, you can. You know, take it off. They put it off and they give it. I absolutely say to you, this is that piece of jewellery that you could literally wear every day. Now, I do, and as you can see here, I stack mine. I change my stacks all the time, but this is my signature piece. It can be your signature look. It does come with a little charm. The charm says 925. 925 is the representation of 925 sterling silver.
Right.
So it's 92.5% sterling silver. That's the percentage ratio of precious metal. So 925 is 92.5% pure silver. The reason you don't get 100% silver with sterling silver is because if you did, it would be flippy floppy because
Right.
it's too malleable.
Right.
So
Okay.
we need to have a composite that goes inside it to give it the strength to make sure that it holds its shape on and on. If you wanted, say, something like if you bought Britannia silver at 99.5, it literally would be like liquid. So that's why you want to have that ratio, 92.5. So look for the stamp, and that's when you watch the likes of,
I was just thinking, like the
Antiques
antique
roadshows, things
programmes,
like
yeah,
that.
they look for that mark, don't they?
and that's the heritage
Okay.
of your jewellery going forward.
Oh, that's a great shot. It's absolutely stunning, and we're just
It's
hearing in
flying
our
out the
ear,
door, that one.
you need to check your baskets out.
Now, we're just hearing, don't wait until you've seen everything on the show before you check out your basket with this stretch bracelet. This may well go before we get through everything on the show. You will be able to find everything on the show, but if you want that stretch bracelet, get it right now. 242225 is the item number. It's just getting busier and busier. If you do want us to bring something forward, if we're not showing you something that you see online, just pop us an email to the gallery studio@shopontv.co.uk.
And also the earrings, if you're going for the Stardust earrings, they're super
Really
busy.
busy.
And remember, they sold out last time. Now, something else that's really busy is our T-bar necklace. And already 10% of the stock has sold out and gone. It's always an absolute favourite.
It really
And I think there's a few
is.
reasons. One is it's got such a designer look. But it's such a nice size. I love
Designer
the
inspired, isn't it? There's a certain...
From my point of view, this is the piece of jewellery that truly is designer, from the feel to the look to the style. It is just, and if you look at this piece of jewellery, you go, that really reminds me of, oh, that's that place in, you know, I could have breakfast there. You know, that jewellery shop that you could go to New York and have breakfast there. You have got so many parts of this inspiration that I would say to you, if you like to do your price research, hands up if you do.
Yes, please.
Me,
Yeah, we're in. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Took me 3 months to buy a kettle because I'm a price researcher.
She's worse than anyone.
Genuinely, I am that bad. But if you like to price research, go to said jewellery boutique that has that lovely minty coloured box, so you like to have breakfast there, and just have a look at the price point that they charge. Now, I'm going to say to you, it is sterling silver that their necklace is. I can tell you that it's over £800, but just see for yourself, because it's worth having a look, just so you can see. There is the differentials of the precious metal is nothing. It's exactly the same.
So it's the same configuration.
It's exactly the same as the metal we see here.
Exactly the same, okay?
Wow.
This is luxury, because we are offering you over a troy ounce of silver.
And what is a troy?
Oh, we've started her off now.
So a troy ounce of silver is how we buy in trade amounts of silver. So you know how you buy gold bullion, you buy it in bars. So in silver, we buy in troy ounce. This is a trade amount of silver. It's a luxury, and I'll promise you, you'll get this home and you will feel the quality. And I do genuinely say there is nothing better than putting a piece of jewellery that feels as good as it looks.
Well, you started designing jewellery because you wanted people to feel beautiful. You went through a period in your life after you'd had your children that you just wanted to walk out the door and feel great. And this is, I think, that necklace that you put on and you just feel fabulous.
And there's something about it that I think, because of the weighted detailing that we've given you, the belcher chain design, it's solid and yet it's still elegantly luxurious. It's got that wonderful T-bar detail. And I really like the fact that you've got the detail at the front of the T-bar. The clasp is sitting there. But then you've also got not just one, but two of the heart charms. Now, that designer boutique obviously has their name on theirs. That's fine, and as I say, that's probably why you pay the price that you do for said designer, because it's got their name on it. But actually with ours is you could create your own personality to your jewellery. Now, I did that for my niece's 16th. I had the heart actually with her name. I put her name on one side, and on the other side I put her birth date.
Nice.
So it becomes way more personal. It becomes your piece of jewellery or your gift. And that piece of jewellery, for me, when it touches the skin, when you put it on, becomes truly a connection. And I don't think of anything, no clothing, no handbags, no shoes, an accessory that can make you feel connected in that way. That's the luxury that this necklace does.
And personalised jewellery is really on trend now, isn't it?
Yeah,
You're having your name
the initials
on your jewellery.
Yeah, they do.
And if
really
you go to your
is.
local cobblers, you know, the ones in the high street,
They'll do it.
they can do it for a tenner.
Yeah.
And
Brilliant.
it makes it so special, and precious and special. And whenever they put that necklace on, that piece of jewellery on, they will think about you, why it was bought, the date you had it. She'll always remember that was her sweet 16th that you bought that that gift.
And it has an intrinsic value.
Yeah.
You know, we have to remind ourselves, for example, you know, Leslie, our producer, you know, she bought her said designer bracelet, what did you say, 25 years ago? You know.
And it was this kind of price.
And it
well,
was
more than this
more
was.
than
For the
this.
bracelet.
For the bracelet.
But these are priceless items that, you know, your niece is going to wear this in her 60s, in her 70s. These are things that you're not going to, like you say, throw away or they'll never go out of date.
It's a timeless piece, isn't it? And again, it's ageless, I think. So if you are thinking of a sweet 16, or you're thinking of a grandparent, it's going to work for everyone. Now, a few minutes on there, a quarter of the stock has gone. Remember, everything has 25% off the prices
I've just thought as well, perhaps someone's just had a baby. That could be mum one heart and the baby the second heart, isn't it? And you could have the initial on
really
both.
nice.
Yeah,
That
perfect.
would be nice.
Or,
and the date of the birth.
Or alternatively, it could be quite practical because it could be a medical tag. So you could just put if you've got like kind of specifics. So a medical tag. So put something personal on the front, but also keep something that's really important on the back.
On the back.
Absolutely stunning and really, really busy. Stock-wise, it's another favourite, so you do need to please check your baskets out with this really quickly. Our bracelet is absolutely flying, and remember, this is the stock that is available, the stock that we've got. Great price, stunning bracelet, but stock-wise, disappearing.
Yeah, it's vanishing. If you've got that in a basket, do check your basket out. Remember, it should be 60. It's down to 45. And if you use PayPal Pay in 3, you can split the cost across those 3 interest-free payments. $16.65 on your first of 3 payments. 242-225 is your item number there, but
our producer has just said she thinks the next time we go to that, it'll probably be limited stock. That's how busy that we are for this. So please, if you have got in a basket, check that basket out as soon as you possibly can. Absolutely beautiful, that is. 242-225. We might not even get back to that, so do check your baskets out as soon as you possibly can. We've got so much to show you. Do shop ahead of us on the website as well, ShopOnTV.co.uk. But do stay with us as well, because we'll try and run through absolutely everything. And we're moving on to another favourite. I love this bracelet.
This is a historic favourite with us, isn't it? And again, I think it works for everybody. It's part of the Stardust collection, Vicky.
It is. This is our runway collection, and I absolutely love the fact that this could be a diamond runway bracelet, which I will show you is not just one side, but is double-sided, so it can rotate on
all the way
wrist.
around. Yep.
This could be, and I don't need to exaggerate, tens of thousands. There was a Sunday paper, you know how the Sunday big broadsheets often have like style magazines?
Yes.
About 3 weeks ago, they publicised a full A4, big A4, they did a full article on diamond bangles, and there wasn't one diamond bangle that wasn't over £10,000.
Wow.
Right? Now that's fine.
Wouldn't dare wear it.
That's exactly it. That's fine if you've got that kind of money, but my head would be, but I wouldn't want to wear it. I'd be so scared. I'd be so frightened. What I love about this bracelet is that you are just going to feel great, but also know that you've got this luxury, but luxury that's also not so precious in terms of price point, that you can't just wear it and better wear it every single day. So it's not diamonds. I'm just going to clarify. I'm not suggesting that we're offering you diamonds at this price point, but what you are getting is that diamond-like reflections of silver, which is channel set now. I actually do have a channel set diamond ring, which is my engagement ring. Now, if I just show you that, can you see my channel set diamond ring?
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I'll move this one out of the way so that you can definitely see it. So there's my channel set diamond ring, this one here, okay? We're trying to replicate that with our silver craftsmanship. Now, my lovely engagement ring is actually a VSI diamond ring. It's beautiful, I love it.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you, but this is sparkling more than my diamonds. That's the amazing thing about what we can do with silver. Silver is the most reflective metal in the world. And when we start to create this kind of beautiful stardust texturing, and essentially we're using diamonds by giving it this wonderful drill tipping to give you that craftsmanship. But again, all of the bangles that we looked at on that glossy page in that magazine, right, were single bands. They were a single band of diamonds, probably 2 to 3 carats of fair dues. They were expensive. This is a full 360 bangle. And if you're thinking to yourself, oh, I always struggle with bangles to try and get my hand through, I get this every single time. Whenever I talk to somebody about bangles, I go, no, I never wear them because, guess what? No bother.
Brilliant.
This is our hinge design. So it is,
And it wants to shut itself, doesn't it? That's what I love.
So literally, no problem.
It's like your
Straight
helping
on.
hand.
And there's just that perfect little addition that we have, which is the secure clasp. And that just guarantees, once it's in place, that's where it's going to stay. So this is, and you know, one of the other things that somebody said to me the other day, I never wear bangles because they're always around. And so therefore they're always moving and I don't like it. And so she tried this bangle on, she went, oh.
It's the right shape.
It's the right shape for your wrist. You think about the shape of your wrist and then you think of the shape a bangle actually should be. This is it. It's that perfect eyelet design that we have. And again, I'll just show you that wonderful hinging so you can see it really is designed to work to your advantage. And I'm going to keep saying it's one of the things that I pride all of our designs on is wearability, but also practical parts of making sure you feel good about your jewellery.
It's such a good buy again. 25% off.
Everything 25% off, and I love the way that it opens and closes virtually on its own. It helps you actually secure that bracelet, whereas if you do struggle with your hands, I know my mum, it drives her mad trying to put bracelets on, whereas that really helps you do it.
One of my most difficult things, my husband used to work away and used to work away for 6 days, and so those 6 days I ended up just wearing the same jewellery because I couldn't do my clasps.
Yeah.
As I say, I do struggle sometimes with dexterity issues, and so I'd literally just end up wearing the same jewellery,
and
it was so frustrating.
Yeah.
Or it stops you wearing it, doesn't it? Because you think, well, I can't get it on, so I won't wear it. Whereas that
Exactly
you will
that.
wear, honestly.
Yes.
Every day. That's great with t-shirt and jeans. That's great with a really gorgeous dress. But my goodness, you're loving everything. We're getting really busy for this. But something we're extremely busy for is the previous bracelet we've shown you, which is very limited.
Very limited in stock. There's single figures that aren't already in people's baskets. If you want the stretch bracelet that we've got for you, we've got it at the moment. I think that could go any minute. Literally a handful remaining that aren't in baskets. £45 comes down again, remember, because you've got those 3 interest-free payments. If you use PayPal, if you've got a PayPal account or you want to open one, and spread the cost interest-free online, £16.65 on your first of 3 payments, but be quick with that. Don't hang around. 242 225. And something else that's really busy.
Oh my word, really? Our necklace.
Ah.
Half the stock
Oh, see.
already in baskets, going through to checkout. You need to check those baskets out. Lots of you shopping ahead of us, and this is always an absolute favourite. It's stunning. It's so designer inspired, yet you haven't got that crazy price. You've got a beautiful piece of jewellery which is still sterling silver, like the big designer names use. There's no difference. Absolutely, check your baskets out for that. You're absolutely loving
So
it.
half of the stock there already in baskets. Check out whatever you're shopping for. 043816 there if you want to shop for that. And the Stardust collection, we've got lots of different pieces that we want to show you from the Stardust collection. But if you want that one, you might recognise it. You might think that's a big designer jewellery piece. Well, check out. Now we've changed the details on the screen to the Stardust Oval Creole earrings. And it is that same inspiration, that Stardust that we talked about the first time you did that show. I was like, of course they're diamonds. What are you talking about?
They look like diamonds, and it does look like diamonds, and the shine is absolutely incredible. But there are no stones. It's very clever. They've used a sort of diamond-tipped drill to actually to design onto the sterling silver, and the shine is out of this world. Now, we've been really busy on all the Stardust, so if this is for you, please do grab it while the stock is there. But these are one of my absolute favourites. Check it all out on the website.
This is the most affordable pair of earrings. Well, it's the most affordable piece on the show at $22.50. It's that second item that you see there. When you are on the website, scroll through everything. We've got that fabulous new butterfly collection. We've got a great heart collection with a necklace, earrings, and also a bracelet. And there are some brand new gold pieces that we've got for you. But your oval Creole earrings are what we're going to look at right now, live here in the studio.
I love the shape to these.
Really nice, isn't it?
Now, I will say that these are, again, been on air, sold out on air. These are those earrings, and I think particularly, if you want to give us a try, this was my endeavour, as I wanted to give you a pair of earrings that really gave you a flavour of what Faith and Brown were all about. You know, we want to give you that luxury feel, and I will go back to Faith and Brown. F&B doesn't just stand for Faith and Brown, it stands for Feel Beautiful, and it's something that really is personal to me, that when I started the journey, you know, maybe 3 or 4 years ago with the team in Hatton Garden, and we are based in London, we are based in Hatton Garden, my desire was to make sure that every piece of jewellery made you feel beautiful. This isn't just about how it looks, and I mean, I know, you know, as we get older and as we're young, as we're old, we're all challenged by life in every way, shape or form, and sometimes we just don't need to have those things that make us feel good about ourselves. Don't care what everybody else thinks, but how am I feeling? And these are the earrings for me that hopefully give you the chance to explore feeling good about yourself, because these are diamond detailed stardust oval designs. Now I'm saying the diamond detail because that's the diamond tip drilling that we create, the stardust channel set design. Now I'm actually going to take off my channel set ring so you can put it alongside. Now this is what I mean by channel set diamond here. That is VSI. Now that's some of the best diamonds you can get in the world, okay? And then take a look at the detail of that stardust. I have to accept the fact that my engagement ring is lovely, but it doesn't sparkle as much as the stardust earrings.
Does it?
No, and I'm comfortable with saying that because it's fact. And I think that's the amazing thing is that should we have created a diamond channel set pair of earrings like this, maybe a carat per ear, you know, channel setting of flawless quality of gemstone diamond, you would be so precious about those earrings that you'd probably leave them in the safe and wear them on special occasions. I don't think there's such a thing, and we're all living through a world that says every day special.
Every day.
We should make the most of every single day. Took my breath away there. Every single day is really important, and because it's so important, you should feel good every day, and you shouldn't need to hold things back for special. So feeling good about putting a pair of earrings on that only cost what, £22.50,
great.
but you know it's sterling silver, so it's hypoallergenic, but you've got that almost diamond-like channel set detailing, and we have done the full 360.
And that's so important because lots of jewellery, you'll find the back then is just plain. But if you're wearing your hair up, if you've got short hair, you want to see that sparkle all the way round. And they are absolutely
And Vicky's popped them in as well. Vicky's wearing them here in the studio. So you can see what a great shape they are on Vicky. It's that beautiful oval shape that you've got there. And as I say, Vicky has got them in. Everything comes beautifully packaged in that Faith and Brown packaging. Feel beautiful is what it's all about, isn't it?
Absolutely. And the design of the pouch, just so you know, is that so if you are going on holiday, we put 2 pouches in a single pouch. So that means that you can, you know, make sure you look after your jewellery. What you want to do is put your earrings in separately to your other jewellery so they don't scratch and you just look after them. And that's one of the things I will say. Use that pouch to make sure you look after your jewellery as much as possible.
They're absolutely beautiful, and you're seeing them there on screen. Should be £30, £22.50 is your price, and it truly does look like you've got diamonds all the way around. 971417 is your item number. Vicky's got them in as well, and they do look absolutely stunning.
Look at that shine, it's spectacular.
I mean, they look like stones, don't they?
They do.
You
but
can't
it's
believe.
smooth, isn't it? That's the other thing.
Yes,
and
it's not going to catch your clothes.
It's
and
also what
things.
you said about how many times have you lost a stone and it just ruins your piece of jewellery. You don't do that. And we've just spoke about these for a few minutes. 20% of the stock already in baskets here. £22.50, 971 417 is your item number. Got to move away from those. Hugely busy.
Sadly, we don't have Vicky with us all the time, so it is a real treat to have jewellery this evening. And I think you're really appreciating that. And the prices, when we actually prepped for the show, we actually didn't know where to start. We were like, let's start with
What
this
do we do?
one.
Where do we
no,
go?
but what about this one? And then we're like, but we haven't done this one yet. And we will try and show you everything, but do shop ahead of us on the website. It's ShopOnTV.co.uk. On the website, we've got prices starting from $22.50. Don't forget, we have got gold coming up as well. We've got some great little bundles and sets. We've got some very designer-inspired jewellery as well. So what I will say, we will go to this collection.
The Heart Collection. That's spectacular value there.
Somebody has been asking about it as well, and it is stunning.
We do have them all individually, but we would say go for that bundle. You get an even bigger saving. So you get a necklace, you get the earrings, and you get the bracelet at £75, and you can split the cost. Tracy in Cornwall, we will be showing you that very shortly. Don't go anywhere.
Well, I hope the weather's nicer in Cornwall.
I hope it's nicer there than it was here. My word, we had quite a journey down to London.
Absolutely, we will be showing you that just shortly, so please do stay with us. But we do keep promising you a little bit of gold. When I say a little bit of gold, we've got quite a lot of gold, which is fabulous.
I am going to say summer has to be...
Don't be promising anything.
I know I'm not making no promises. I'm making a big plea. But if you want one piece of jewellery that's going to encapsulate your vibe of summer, even if the sun's not shining, but you want to feel a little bit summery, this is the... Now, I genuinely say I've had so many, and I genuinely mean many people responding when they own this piece of jewellery. I've had so many amazing 5-star reviews. This is the necklace that my friends, when I wore once, I got 5 orders. Fabulous. And that's just friends who were just like, I've got to have this, I've got to have this, got to have this. Now, this is your radiant oval necklace. I'm going to say, be prepared to talk about your jewellery when you're wearing this. That's certainly my personal experience. We've got the 80-carat gold-plated version, and we have the sterling silver version. Now, the reflections that you're seeing here are giving you just a tiny amount of what this is all about. So what it is that we've created, again, we're using a diamond tip detailing to create a radiant star or sunburst.
Sunburst, it looks like. So I was trying to think of the word.
Each one of the ovals of each one of the links. So can you see, if I just move them, how the light is radiating and literally shimmering like sunbeams running over each one of those. Now, they're double-sided, so it means that if it does rotate on the neckline, it's going to keep catching the light. Don't underestimate how much that costs us extra. It costs a lot more to have it double-sided, but from my point of view, I want jewellery that works, and you don't have to be precious about having it. But it sits, and you'll see it sits beautifully against the neckline. Can you see how smooth it sits against the décolletage? And that's what you want for that summertime look. You want that radiance of light play. This is a genuine designer-inspired look. Now, I'm saying designer, and if you're thinking to yourself, what's the designer? All I'm going to say is that if you are very interested in high fashion brands, then just tap in even 2 or 3 of those names, and you will find a necklace that's very similar to this. And again, we're talking £500+, and that's the same precious metal, because it's all silver. This is sterling silver. We work with 18-carat gold plating over. We guarantee we have microns of precious metal. The reason we do that is because we want longevity for your jewellery. All of that is guaranteed with us, and the price point, I will say, is pretty much as low as I will ever be able to do for this style of necklace.
18 inches in length we're talking about here at $33.75 on the price. That's brilliant, isn't it?
I just think it's stunning, and I fell in love with it on the bust as you're seeing it now, but as soon as I turned to you, Vicky, and you were wearing it, wow, it catches the light. I know you've got the longer on, which we will go to, but it catches the light like you will not believe.
It genuinely is It is a talking point piece of jewellery. I can't say it any more than be prepared to talk about your jewellery when you wear this necklace, because it's so different because of that wonderful radiance of light play. So we have got in our collection the mirror range. We've had it a couple of times on air before, and that's always been very popular based on that very well-known designer. And I will say very, very well-known designer now, because they've also brought out a look like this one. And this one, this is what I mean. Look at how it catches the light. It's insane how much that, and I mean, in studio lighting, I'm not being disrespectful to the studio lighting, it's not doing us any favours, because actually precious metals respond to natural light play, and you really do have that majestic light play taking place on that wonderful radiant design.
Now your details on the screen are for the 18-inch. We're looking at Vicky now, and Vicky has got the longer necklace on, so we'll give you the details to this. So it's the same design, but it's just well, quite a bit longer, but makes it so versatile. As soon as I turned around, I thought, oh my goodness, I've got a wedding outfit. I've got a wedding in September. I was like, that is the necklace to go with that
Isn't
outfit.
that gorgeous?
Yeah.
Stunning.
Genuinely, if you like to wear block colour and you're looking for something, and I'll say this is a brilliant, brilliant tip, and I learnt this probably about 2 decades ago when I was doing a photo shoot, and the stylist there, I was wearing a black outfit, and she just looked and she went, and she got me a necklace, and she said, from this point onwards, whenever you wear a block colour, wear a longer necklace. And I was like, okay, because essentially it draws the eye in like a bodycon dress.
Right.
So can you see how your eye is now drawing into my waist? So this 36 is essentially going to act as a bodycon look to any kind of block colour. It doesn't have to be black, it could be any colour, any kind of top, but just see how it extends. But this 36 is so versatile, and I'm just going to show you just how impressive it is. Now,
So that's a wrong picture there, but we'll go back to the live shot right
So
here.
this is the gold-plated 36-inch, $67.50 price, but 3 PayPal payments. On the one item number, you've also got a second option, remember, in the sterling silver at 30 inches. We'll show you that in a moment. 002-228. This gold is stunning. We don't have a lot of stock of this, do we?
no, I was quite concerned actually when we came to wear, because this has been one of our top sellers.
You said that
for
to us,
us.
didn't you?
By
before?
far, yeah. Every time we've done one of our social times, when we've had a couple of showcases recently, this has been one of our top sellers, and I think it's because you're also getting a really great weight of a precious metal, so it has that luxury feel. But take the 36, and if you're looking for versatility for one piece of jewellery for your holidays, wherever you're going, 36, you've seen how it drapes, but if you want to create a different look from one necklace, literally take it and wrap it round. You then can create a double design where it drapes like so, and you can have that nice choker detail on the neckline, and then you've got the drape, or you can have it double together, so you have that real block boldness. And I mean, can you imagine on an evening out where you really want that glitz, and look how that catches the light? That really works well. Or alternatively, you could drape it however you want and just keep playing with it depending on the neckline. Now, I've got quite a square neckline, so I would probably go like that for this outfit.
So versatile.
And that looks great summer-wise, but winter-wise over a roll neck.
Exactly.
It's going to look great on it.
Exactly.
Like you've got some roll neck dresses.
Yeah, which is look fantastic. And the fact you can do so much with it, it is that one piece for your holidays, because it will go with any neckline. Whatever you put on, you'll be able to get a style with this necklace.
Do you know what I did when I went away? I went away a couple of weeks ago. Do you know what I did? Because I didn't need anything for my necklace. So what did I do?
Oh, did you wear it as a
Great.
bracelet?
Look at this.
Oh, that'll look fab.
Honestly, it
That's
looked
so much as a bracelet.
Fabulous.
And I had so many compliments. Even probably one of the nicest compliments was from a jewellery designer who came
Love
up to
it.
me and asked me what was I wearing and who designed it. And I was like, well,
Let me tell you now.
I love it.
So you really do have one piece of jewellery that's going to work its socks off. Trust me, this is a great piece of jewellery to have in your jewellery box if you're going on holiday.
Now that's your gold plated, 36 inches, but we have got the silver for you as well. Now the silver is on the same item number, but it's slightly different in length. We'll pop the details in, and that is a 30 inch. So we'll go over to the silver. Again, same item number, it's just slightly different length, and obviously one's sterling silver, one's gold plated.
And both the gold and the silver just reflect amazingly,
it's incredible,
don't they?
isn't it?
And you know, this is because of the size of each one of the links, it's not holding back. It's not meant to be, you know, one of the delicate pieces that we do design.
Right.
Actually, this is meant to be a striking look. It is meant to be. I'm going for the 30, aren't I?
Yes,
Let me
please.
show you the 30 there. So here's the 30.
Okay.
And I'll just give you so you can see it on the drape.
Lovely.
Nice.
So nice.
And the fact it's both sides, like you say, if it does twist and move, you've still got that reflection both sides.
And can you see how the light, now I'm just going to do that because again,
Yes.
this is studio lighting, which is static lighting. And what's interesting about it is that when you're in daylight, you're moving about, but so is the light. And that's when you get that amazing reflection. And silver is the most reflective metal in the world. The reason that it's actually in demand at the moment so much is because silver is being used by some of the most important parts of technology, including the likes of solar panels and things. And that's why the price of silver's just going through the roof, is because the demand,
so high, isn't
is
it?
so high, and it's actually around about 50% demand to supply that is being a deficit. So we literally could be doubling what we get out the ground, which we can't, and we'd still not be supplying the demand that's currently out there. So that's why silver is the go-to, because you can see how reflective it is, but it's also an incredibly important precious metal to manufacture as well.
Reflections.
It's stunning. So again, really lovely lengths. This is a 30-inch, so that block of colour, that length is so nice. But again, if you've got different outfits to match it with, you can wear it in different ways, which makes it so
And the
versatile.
30 is just as versatile for those of you who are going, oh, does that do the same thing? Oh, yes, it does. It definitely does. You can just play with it how you want, how you like. I've put a little magnetic clasp on just so I could show you how to wear it different ways, but it comes with a nice boat ring clasp, and you can see how well that looks. Isn't that nice?
£52.50 for a piece like this is spectacular, but you don't have to pay that. If you're spending over £30, remember, you will have that option of using PayPal Pay in 3 if you pay online on our website, ShopOnTV.co.uk, £19.15 on your first of £3. I'm just going to check with Leslie, our producer. I think I'm right in saying it's one delivery per order, isn't it? Yeah, so if you want to multi-order, if you buy something for yourself, you're buying some gifts, £4.95 is the postage for your entire order, so definitely do that.
You know what's lovely about these necklaces is that, you know, lovely from the close-up, you kind of get, you know, view to eyes, fantastic, because you really see the spark. But actually, when you're walking into a room and you have that kind of impact, there's an instant wow factor that I think catches the eye in a way that maybe standard silver doesn't, because of the wonderful way that we've created this radiance. You really do get that reflectivity. You can really see how it catches the light.
Now, time is running away with us. Please do check out whatever you're shopping for. If you're looking at these necklaces and thinking, ooh, wonder if there's a bracelet, there is, isn't there?
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. And I love the price of this bracelet. It makes me sing when I...
That's okay.
I said, let's do a jazz hand. This is a lovely bracelet if you're looking for a gift for somebody and you never quite know what to buy that special person, but you do want to buy them something special. This is genuinely a bracelet that I don't think will ever disappoint. It's one of those gorgeous looks, and I'm just going to show you them. As I say, I'll show you them separately just so you can see. So that is your 18 karat gold. Now, I often get asked, why do we use 18 karat gold as our plating base? It's because silver is the most reflective metal in the world, as we've just discussed. If we used a 9 karat gold, it wouldn't have the same lustrous potential as 18 karat, because 18 karat gold is 75% pure gold, and that matches the same luster as silver. So we always like to layer, a bit like Viennetta, you know, we like to layer it properly. So you've got there that gorgeous 18 karat gold plated detail on top of your sterling silver. And these are all sterling silver, just to clarify with these price points, are under 30 for sterling silver. And, you know, I do want it to just encourage you, and that's what I would do. Please do price research. Please do have a look at what silver plated bracelets cost you these days, because silver plating is still expensive, you know, not to be underestimated. A copper base with a silver plating can be expensive, Solid sterling silver is a very, very different kettle of fish because actually it's a precious metal that has a fully fledged intrinsic value. You will never gift this piece of jewellery and it will end up anywhere other than something that is going to be treasured forever. It's not going to be a couple of years and then chucked in the bin.
No.
It's not going to end up in landfill. And that's something really important to me. I've got 3 children. I don't want to produce something that could end up that way. And that's the quality that we're trying to create for you for this price point.
I think it's stunning for this price, 26.20.
You can't believe, can you, sterling silver and 18 karat gold plated for 26.50. Incredible value for money, and you have got the gold and we have got the silver, and I think they're both going to be really, really popular.
And both priced at the same. I know
Yes.
the 18K
Yeah.
should be more expensive, but I just thought, oh, that's too much of a faff.
She's done as
We
well
love it
today.
when it's too much of a faff. Do check everything out on the website, shopontv.co.uk. You can see the Stardust range that we've talked about. There's still items we haven't got to. We will try to get absolutely everything in. The hoops are massively busy, sold out before, and we have 3 different sizes as well now. What else has been really busy?
Oh, the Creole earrings, the Stardust. 40% of the stock there is gone in the Creole. That butterfly set, really, really busy as well. Whatever you're shopping for. In fact, we've got to get to the gold shortly. We're going to get there as soon as we can. We've got some real designer-inspired pieces on the gold and some fantastic weights of gold. Now, we've got a whole heart collection coming up next for you. Well, not only have we got earrings, we've got a bracelet, we've got a necklace, we've got a full collection that we're going to run you through.
You can buy them all individually, but please do go for the bundle because we could not believe the price of the bundle. So we're already saving individually 25% off everything.
Let's look at the earrings first.
Yes.
Can we, Vicky?
So the earrings, these earrings, again, I don't want to be anything other than open and honest about the shape of the heart that you have here. So what you have here is probably one of the most designer-inspired, world-recognised necklace hearts, bracelet hearts and earring hearts that there is out there in the jewellery industry. You know, there are some traditional looks to jewellery and then there are timeless, and this heart shape is the timeless. Now you have, as you can see here, these gorgeous drop earrings. Now, the way that we've priced this is that yes, you could buy the earrings if you wanted to on their own, and yes, you could buy the necklace on its own, and you could buy the bracelet on its own.
Yeah.
And then I thought to myself, as I was sat in my office watching the rain fall again, trying to cheer myself
Do
up
something
again.
nice.
How can I cheer us? How do I cheer us all up? And I thought, okay, what about if I did the necklace and the bracelet, and then I could price it so that essentially you get the earrings for free.
Now, it's really important to point out the price on the screen, the usual price, is the reduced prices of the individual items. So it's a much bigger saving. That's already 25% off the individual prices, but Vicky's more or less giving you the earrings free.
Exactly that. I kind of just went another 25%.
I'm like, we'll take that.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Exactly. This is, again, please do a little bit of research in that very well-known New York boutique that's got a nice minty coloured box. Go and have a look at the price of their very well-known designer. And if you know the designer that I'm talking about, she's fabulous, and this is inspired by that wonderful heart shape. This is nowhere near the price point of that sterling silver necklace in that designer boutique. And I'm going to say that again. The price point that you pay for that lovely designer jewellery shop is exactly the same precious metal as we're producing here. Exactly the same.
We've got to keep reiterating that, haven't we? Because you look at these prices and you don't think it's going to be precious metal for these kind of prices.
And I think that's why I'm doing it trying to be so open about it, is because when I price research, what I would like you to try and do, and this is what I try to do, which is why it takes me 3 months to buy a kettle, is because I like to do as much detail as like for like. Now, what I'm going to ask is that when you're price researching on precious metal, making sure that it is sterling silver and not silver plated, I want you to look at the craftsmanship. This is Italian craftsmanship, and that really is the difference between me drawing a picture of a nice lady and somebody else coming along and drawing the Mona Lisa. You know, there is a difference. There is an artistry that the Italian craftsmen create, and it can't be underestimated. We work with an amazing team in Arezzo, which is right in the heart of Vicenza. So essentially this is the pinnacle of silver craftsmanship. It doesn't get much better. In fact, I just don't think it gets better, full stop. So you've got all of that attention to detail within the design and the craftsmanship. You've got the precious metal that the designers are working with and are charging you serious money for, and we're delivering it all. We're giving you the necklace, the bracelet, and the earrings, which means essentially, if you want to work it out, £25 each, if that's how you want to do it, right. Or if you want to know that the price of the necklace on its own and the price of the bracelet on its own would actually take you over £75, and therefore you'd get the earrings for free. So you see, right. However you want to think of it as a great deal, it is just a really, really great deal.
So all 3 pieces for £75. If you want to use PayPal, pay in 3. You can spread the cost interest-free if you are paying online. Remember, all the pieces are available individually on the website, but this bundle is the best value. 939401 is the item.
I think you save from full price, you save about £48, so it's a massive saving going for.
As I say, I just wanted to cheer you up, because I know it's a little bit disappointing with this weather and all of
Now, Tracy emailed in and asked about the bracelet. So there it is, Tracy, on Vicky's wrist. If you want the bracelet on its own, Tracy, it's just at the bottom of the screen, 163762, £30. However, to be honest, for the extra, I would go for the suite of jewellery, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and the design that we've done with this is a little bit, it does have our own flavour of design, because the very well-known boutique creates this look with the heart shape, but actually does it in a very different way to how we've started, because what we wanted was the heart to sit flat and open, and actually you can get ones that then almost like a charm, and it drops at an angle. But what we wanted to have almost a slight cuff-like style, so that the heart becomes a real signature to the centre of the wrist, so you can really see how it works. And we've done the same with the necklace as well, so instead of it being a charm drop, it's actually sat, as you can see, with the detailing that comes either side, so it's balanced to then hold to the centre of the décolletage. So you have got, you know, just a little bit of consideration to the design as much as possible that we like to put in. Again, with the drop earrings, we have got a shepherd hook with the earring as well, just to add that detail as well.
So pretty. Great anniversary gift, you know, for anybody that you absolutely love. Perhaps it's your mum you want to get a present for. This is something that she'll wear and think every single time she puts it on that you bought it. It's something jewellery is so special and precious.
It's interesting because for Christmas last year, I got from my own collection, but granted, I got a necklace and a bracelet that are matching in the same design, but I gave the bracelet to my friend, who's my best friend.
Lovely.
And I wear the necklace.
Nice.
So we wear the same style of jewellery, but not
in a different way,
in the same way as she wears the bracelet and I wear the necklace, and it's connective. And every time I wear it, I think of her, and every time like she wears it, she'll text me and she'll go, "Wearing your bracelet."
Fabulous.
So it's a really nice. So in this set, perhaps you've got, you know, mother and daughter, or you've.
But you could have 3 girls, couldn't
Exactly.
you? And think, well, actually, I'm going to give one to each of my girls, one of my children. So this is a great option to go for as the bundle. It is all available individually, but that is the deal to go for £75. We're massively busy. You do please need to check your baskets out. We are going to try and fit in everything, and as yet we haven't got to the gold, so we are going to go to that shortly, because we must show you that. But let's have a little look at some of your favourites so far, and if you've got them in baskets, You need to check them through.
And the Creole earrings, the stock there is absolutely flying. Most affordable piece on the show at $22.50. 971417 is your item number. What's the amount of stock there that's gone on the Creoles? 40% of those. We only spent a couple of minutes on them.
Only
if you want to get those,
that's such a good price.
most affordable, as we say. If you are multi-ordering and you spend over £30, you can use PayPal Pay in 3. So 971417. This next item you are shopping for, but we haven't even had time to feature them.
My earrings.
These are the ones you normally wear.
I absolutely love these. Honestly, you will fall in love with them. And they're absolutely stunning. They've got a really nice drop to them. But for me, they're not a heavy earring, because so often I love that style, but they drag my ears down. But honestly, these sit just beautifully. Great saving on that. And of course, with PayPal Pay in 3, splitting that cost as well. So down to £39 from 52. So 918167 is your item.
Now, the twist earrings that we've got, part of the Stardust collection. Remember, these are available in 3 sizes, 40mm, 30mm and 20mm. They all come under the same item number. That Stardust collection, whenever we have anything from Stardust, is really popular. They start at £30, so all available on PayPal Pay in 3. 704909 is your item number for whichever size you want to go for. Just choose your option. The double twist bracelet, my word. If you want that, it's super limited in stock. If you've got it in a basket, there'll soon be more people trying to buy it than we have available. Do check out. Confirm your order. 242225 is your item number there. Next up, the T-Bar Heart Belcher necklace.
Well, it's approaching limited stock, so we're sad to say we are coming down to the last % of the stock that we have available. It is absolutely stunning. It's got such a designer look, and it is that same sterling silver that those big designers use. You have just got the opportunity to get a necklace, I would say, just as stunning at such an incredible price. And don't forget as well, you can of course split those costs over those 3 PayPal Pay in 3 payments on our website. So 043816. I've got that actual necklace on, and it is just so eye-catching.
It's a real statement piece, even from a distance, as you can see
Special
there.
birthday, perhaps you're on 18th or 21st, and it looks like you feel like $1 million in it. Honestly, it's absolutely beautiful. But whatever you've popped into your basket on our website, you do need to check those baskets through. And when we met with Vicky and we're going through what we'd got tonight, so many things that we knew were bestsellers have disappeared so quickly. We've had to alter how we were going to do the show because things were selling out before we got to them.
Yeah,
so.
And that's why I would say we don't want you to miss out. We often have sellouts on the Faith and Brown shows. We never have as much stock as we like. Vicky gets us as much as we can and does us great deals, and that's why it's worth buying with us here at Shop on TV tonight.
And the real sad thing is, you can have it in your basket. And I know you'll think it's okay, I've got mine in my basket. It's actually still ours until you check out. So sadly, there could be 10 of you going for one last bracelet. There could be 20 of you going for one last bracelet. There could be 30 of you, 70 of you. And if you all checked out at once, everybody else, bar the one bracelet that's left, would miss out. So do make sure you check your baskets out as quickly as you possibly can.
Now, we told you we've got some brand new gold collections for you. We're over the moon with these pieces. Vicky, you've brought us a gold collection that, let's just say, when it comes to designers, price of these designer pieces, if they were the actual designer, is bonkers, isn't it?
It is, but I can understand why people pay the price.
Okay.
So I think if we take ourselves to Place Vendôme in Paris, and we're walking down this beautiful, beautiful avenue of boutique jewelers, and we're stopping and we're pausing, and the spotlight's on this wonderful necklace that's rotating around, and it captures your heart, and you think, wow, that's a stunning piece of jewellery. There is an element of, and I think we all feel it sometimes, is that I don't need to know the price because I know it's right for me. So I think with the designer world, there is an element of the price point makes sense simply by the beauty of the piece of jewellery. The nicest part about this piece of jewellery is that, from my point of view, is that we've captured that Parisian luxury of one of the world's most respected, probably one of the most, I would say, historically revered jewellery boutiques in one of their signature looks, but without having to do that crazy £5,000+ price point. And I'm not exaggerating by saying that kind of
And
price
do you know,
point.
with your description, I don't know if you remember, Hayley, we were in Paris last year and we went past this jeweller's.
Yes.
And now I can see exactly what you're saying, that spotlight on the piece. This piece that just comes to life.
There's no price tag.
No.
But as my mum always says, if you have to ask the price, you probably can't
yes,
afford
exactly.
it. You know, the reality is that these are truly inspired, and I'm not being anything other than absolutely open in the fact that these are inspired by one of the most sought after luxury design impacting necklaces that the world has right now. And you know, the actual design dates back to 1968, so that's when this design really came into our domain, and yet now is the time to buy it. This is a heritage look, but with an absolute classic timeless guarantee. What we have here is malachite. Now, for those of you who are interested in gemstones, hands up, that's me. I'm a gemologist with the GIA, and so part of my love of jewellery is gemstones, and what we have here is probably one of the most unique gemstones in the world. Now, first of all, it's a copper-bearing gemstone, which means that it's got a rich palette of colour. Anything that's got copper in it in gemstone world has been compressed, and when it's been compressed, it means that it's got an intensity of colour. But with malachite, because of the compression, you actually get striations. So you'll get depths and layers of colour.
Right.
You can see how you have that different texturing from the lighter tones, can you see here, and they go richer and darker and that's the unique palette of malachite. And this is really important, if you had a flat coloured palette of malachite, it wouldn't be the malachite that you'd want, because malachite has a natural tendency to have striations of colour qualities of lighter and darker green. So that's something that's really important. And we hand pick and hand cut every single gemstone.
Oh.
So every one of these pieces is guaranteed completely unique. I will say this categorically, the piece of jewellery you will own in this design is completely unique to you. No other person in the world will own your necklace, and they can't. It might be the same design that they'll have, but they'll never have your necklace, because your gemstones have been hand cut and are completely masterpiece, totally unique to Mother Nature, and that's what's fantastic about it. It is wonderfully bezel set design. It's a fantastic detail, so that gorgeous richness of those gorgeous greens is then fully framed by the bezel set. So you've got each one of those unique clovers then set into that extended chain design.
Now, I just got to let you know, if you're reading the description on our website, some of the information is incorrect. This is definitely only available in the 9 carat gold. So just listen to what Vicky's saying for that full description. It's a 9 carat gold necklace that has the most beautiful finish to it, doesn't it?
It really does. I mean, the design of this is incredible. And when you talk about the gemstones, it just makes it so precious, so different, so personal, doesn't it?
It really does. And I think what's nice about it is there's a real sense of timelessness to this piece of jewellery. And I connect with jewellery in that way from my nana's jewellery that actually she passed down. I'm from a pit village, you know, we didn't have a huge amount of money, but actually my nana's jewellery is treasured by our family. You know, Nana wore it and Nana wore it and we loved it. And what I love about jewellery like this is that there's that heritage quality about it. I love the fact that it's timeless. I like the fact that I know that in 20 years' time, this could actually be something that I pass to my daughters, and of that, then they'll treasure it as much as I do. And I like the fact that actually we have given you that variant of the 16 to 17 inch. So it does give you that versatility of where I'm wearing it on the 17, which is the longer length, which just sits almost to my breastbone. 16 inch would take me to probably a little bit tighter like so it would go more to my collarbone.
Right.
So it just gives you that versatility that says whatever the occasion, and it is solid gold. So this is not gold plated, this is solid gold, as you would expect with the inspiration coming from Place Vendôme in Paris.
Which is so exciting.
It's mesmerising, isn't it?
It is, and price absolutely incredible. So it should be £250. You're seeing there, you can of course split that cost with PayPal, pay in 3 to £64.15. You get 3 payments where you can split that. Love to see it as well on sort of a different neckline. I think this really shows you how ageless it is, because I can really see this on my mum, who's 86, and then we're seeing it on a young neckline there. It's never going to be out of date. It's never going to be, there's not going to be a time in your life when you can't wear this necklace.
And I love that.
Yeah.
That's something that I take real pride in. And I think that actually there are reasons that designers, you know, do charge such huge amounts of money. You know, I can tell you that some of the earrings that sit in this collection, you know, if you do like to do a little bit of price research on said Parisian jewellery boutique, then you can be looking at $4,500 for a pair of stud earrings in gold. I'm just going to say that they are in gold, so it's fair dues. Gold's very expensive at the moment. However, it's a considered purchase, £4,500 for a pair of stud earrings. And so within that, I think there's an element of timelessness that we're all looking for, but also within a budget that perhaps is a little bit more accessible.
Affordable. And there's no one, I think, the way that sits, there's no one it's not right for. So if you are thinking of a gift, I think it's a brilliant gift. We do have the full suite available for you. So not just the necklace, we've also got the bracelet, haven't we?
That is so pretty.
Oh my goodness me, I've put it on and I've just gone, wow.
pretty.
Well, you did. You were out of shot and you were like a little bit mesmerised.
Genuinely. I don't normally wear delicate jewellery. I normally like kind of a little
chunkier.
bit chunkier, yes. But as soon as I put this on, I was like, okay, I found my jewellery. I found
I get it, yeah.
This is one of those pieces that I think once you put on, you know what you've got. You've got the solid gold, so you know you've got that luxury. And of course, don't forget, gold is non-tarnishable, so it means that how this looks is how it's always going to look. Full stop. Forever and ever. That's the nicest thing about gold. I think for a lot of people, that's why lots of people prefer to buy gold, because it has got that timeless coloration about it. Then on top of that, the detail, the master craftsmanship. We've handpicked the malachite, so you know you've got that quality of those lovely rich greens against that softer minter palette, which is the striations. That is malachite. Oh, by the way, malachite, for those of you who are interested, is also known as the mother's gemstone.
Oh,
so
that's
if you are
nice.
looking for a gift, or if you are looking to treat yourself, then this is the mother's gemstone. It's a guardian gemstone, according to lots of people. So within that, not only have we created that beautiful craftsmanship from the gemstones, we've also fully bezel set. Now, what is bezel setting? Essentially, it means that there's no prongs. There's nothing that's going to catch on jumpers or anything like that on your sleeves, because it's completely smooth and it fully frames, and it almost just perfectly captures that center gemstone. It really does create a wonderful, but it's also double-sided. I just want to show you the detail that we've put into this, not just one side, but you actually have it.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So if it moves, you've still got all of the striations of detail from each side, which is why we have to hand pick the gemstones, because if we don't, you won't get the beautiful gemstone both sides, and that's really important to us. And you can see the quality of the design guarantees that if this moves on the wrist, it'll still look fabulous.
What a clever idea.
And how many, is the 3 pieces again?
That's right, you've got your 3 separate pieces. And again, that just means that you've got movement, and if you've got that movement, it's just going to keep on catching the eye. And I like bracelets as gifts for yourself or gifts to somebody else, because actually, I always think with bracelets, you're always going to look at it. Necklaces, lovely, but you actually
That's for
see
everyone
it
else.
neck in the
No,
mirror.
that's very
Everybody
true.
else sees it, but you don't. But I think with a bracelet, you always see it, so it has that personal connection. I think it really does work beautifully as a gift
I've
yourself.
really fallen in love with these. They are absolutely
Do
And all
price
unique.
research.
The stones, all unique.
Yes, do price research.
Price research as well.
Honestly, it's fascinating. I mean, genuinely fascinating, because there's a point where you go, oh, my mum often said, oh, how the other half live.
Yeah, my
there's an
mum
element
says
of
that. Yes,
you know.
absolutely.
That's it. If you've got a price budget that says, okay, you've got a couple of, you know, maybe £10,000 and you want to buy the full suite from that lovely boutique designer,
Yeah.
great, that's
Happy
lovely.
days, yeah.
But actually, if you want to get the designer look but without the designer price tag, but with no compromise on quality, craftsmanship, precious metals, this is solid gold, it's not gold plated, you've got everything absolutely guaranteed within this gorgeous look.
Absolutely love that.
£50 off our usual price. £150 is the price it's down to for your bracelet, and you've got your PayPal Pay in 3. £51.65 on your first of 3 payments.
Makes it so affordable, doesn't it? Allowing you to split that cost over those 3 payments. So if you would like to go for the bracelet, do grab that while the stock is there. If you could go for the matching suite, honestly, the necklace and bracelet are stunning, but the earrings are so beautiful.
And
aren't
genuinely,
they?
when it was just this afternoon, I went on that very well-known boutique French website and I typed in, and you will find it, it's a very well-known designer, it's a very well-known boutique. You can perhaps type in Clover Designs, maybe that'll come up for you, and have a look at the price of the earrings. One pair of earrings, that wasn't malachite, it was a different gemstone, so it's not like for like, $4,500. 4,000, what's that in pounds now? What is that, just
It's about 4,000.
I don't
About
care, it's
4,000.
thousands.
£4,000 for a pair of earrings.
It's not £97.50.
Stud earrings, like stud earrings, £4,000. Oh.
So these are £97.50 for the earrings. Again, it's the malachite, so they're all going to be unique again, aren't they? That's the great thing about them. They're
Gary,
all...
you can sort of see the
Yes,
stripes
you
and the
can
colour
there,
change,
yeah.
can't you? And no earring will be the same. I think the design of it is so sweet.
And actually what's lovely is if I just grab the other beside me and I just take, say, this one, if I take this one and I just show you how unique they are, side by side, so there's one earring, and there's another option.
Just to show you how different
Just to
they
see
are.
that every single piece will genuinely be completely unique. Every single piece will be personal to you. And I love the fact that you are getting what could be classified as bespoke masterpiece jewellery at affordable prices. And there's not many places out there that can guarantee that kind of unique quality without charging you a huge amount of money for the luxury of it, especially when it's in gold. And the price of gold, please don't underestimate at the moment how much gold costs, because you know there really is a huge shift in the price point from our point of view. It really does change everything when it comes to how we're crafting.
I mean, they are absolutely beautiful. We're just going to show you again, when you're looking at the stones, how different those stones can be, because they are unique.
All unique.
Every single time.
So it's a unique piece to you, whether it's the earrings, whether it's the necklace, whether it's the bracelet. You can see how different they are in the actual malachite itself.
And I love the fact that you've got rich green, and I mean, because it's copper bearing, malachite is always going to be that rich, almost forest colour, and then a lighter minty tone. That's what malachite is renowned for. You know, high quality malachite has that richness about it. But against the gold, framed by that gold, it's just so luxurious, isn't it?
It really works.
Yeah, doesn't it? I love it. I absolutely love it.
And I think heirloom pieces as well. You
Yeah.
know, pieces that you will pass down with this gorgeous, gorgeous design. Now, if you wanted to go for all 3 pieces, so the bracelet, the necklace and the earrings, it'd be £435, but then you'd have the PayPal Pay in 3, so it'd be £145 on your first of 3 payments. Huge saving. £145 across the usual prices, because it's 25% off everything on the show. So do keep shopping the entire show. If you want the earrings, 391321 is your item number for your earrings.
And we're busy on each piece of those.
we are
over
now.
here, and
Yep.
we're busy on the necklace, busy on the bracelet, busy on the earrings. Whether you want to match or whether you just want to buy individually, it's entirely up to you. But do please check out all the pieces on our website. So details there for your stud earrings, but remember we have got that matching bracelet and the necklace as well, a very much designer inspired. So do go on the internet and look at that clover sort of design, that sort of Paris look, and see the prices that you can find jewellery like, you know, this sort of design, the prices you can pay. And what Faith and Brown want to do is allow you to feel fabulous and beautiful, like you can afford those incredible designer pieces, but actually you're getting exactly that tonight at such reduced prices. Remember, everything we're looking at 25% off, and Faith and Brown is all about you feeling fabulous, but also if you're giving this as a gift, someone else feeling fabulous. Now, we keep promising you that we'd got some fabulous gold. We just showed you a little bit, but there is a little bit more here. Now, it is a considered purchase, but gold, it's an investment, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a difficult one, because I think we have to... Okay, there's no point in suggesting that this isn't a considered purchase.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
You know, we're not looking at an everyday price point. However, what I would say to you is that when you're buying a luxury commodity that is 18 grams of solid gold, you are buying something that has an intrinsic value that is not just based upon the beauty of the piece of jewellery. This is a truly luxurious opportunity that, yes, is priced to considerable price point, yet actually, when we do talk about 18 grams of gold right now, when we're talking about Italian craftsmanship, and we're adding in the luxury of the Cuban design. Now, anybody who wants a weighted necklace that feels beautiful against the skin, I would never advise to go with a classic curb link. Now, a curb link is, okay, so you take a link and you interlock the link, okay? So it's essentially just an interlocking link. Very, very powerful, very durable, perfect for day-to-day wear. If you then flatten it, you've then got what's classified as a curb link. So you've then got something that sits like so. However, what unfortunately happens is then you get a ripple. So it doesn't sit smooth to the skin. So you often get that texture. If you have a curb bracelet, you'll understand, because often it'll catch because it doesn't quite sit smooth. The Cuban link takes the durability and the real prowess of that curb link, but it actually creates a smooth, almost snake-like quality
Great
to the
description.
skin.
Because that is always going to look absolutely perfect. It's never going to twist. It's never going to look wrong.
Absolutely. Now, if I just take this off and I just show you how it ripples against the thing, and it literally does this. Can you see? Like so. Can you see how it just moves? Take a look at that.
Absolutely beautiful.
Now, can you see how this has that movement, right? So this is beautifully smooth. This is gorgeous. Now, if I wrap this against my skin just to give you that curvature, can you see how instead of it undulating like your classic curb link, you see how it sits and caresses the curve of the wrist? Well, that's going to do it against the neckline. And I will tell you one thing, once this necklace is on, you will not want to take it off. It genuinely feels incredible against the skin, because you've got that luxury of the 18 grams of gold, but you've also got that feel of smooth quality of texture against the skin. It genuinely looks glorious. Now, if I just hold it like so, what you can see is that you've got all of that quality, you've got all of that luxury of the curb link, so you've got that strength, you've got that power that's really important to a timeless piece of jewellery like this, especially when you considered purchase. You want to know it's going to last for a long time. In fact, I want it to last forever. And that's why not only do we give you that luxury of the link and the indulgence of the gold, we also then match it with the detail of the clasp. Now this, for me, is a game changer. For me, you know Italian quality when you go to a clasp, because it's the detail that makes the difference.
It's like that's been designed for that necklace, hasn't it? Because it's completely flat the same.
Exactly that. So can you see how we've created a really nice weighted link? Now these are all important features to a timeless piece of jewellery. Again, when you considered purchase, when we're going into, you know, considered price points like this, you want to know that the design has been thought about in every principle. That includes the link that takes the chain to the clasp. And can you see how we've created this beautiful solid, look at how thick that is, look at how powerful that is. That's why there's 18 grams of gold, because literally every part of this is about luxury. Yes, you've got your stamp as well. Now stamps for your gold in 9K is 375, because that's 37.5% pure gold that you have. So that's just for those of you who like to know about your hallmarks and your stamps, and you've got that stamp. But I'm going to show you one thing, and it's something that's really, really I love about this. Look at this clasp. Do you struggle with your fiddly little clasps?
Can never get those a little bit. No, you can never.
One of my bugbears, and I do it, and you know, some of our smaller pieces, some of our classic chains, we have them because actually it's just part of the jewellery industry, that's what they do. However, this is a luxury necklace. This is 18 grams of gold. This is a piece of jewellery that needs to have every consideration. This is an easy clasp. Look at that.
Yeah, it's really clear to see.
And that's the difference to a quality luxury item from the beginning.
Can you see it without your glasses?
I can even see it without my glasses. Yeah.
I always give Sean all my really tricky necklaces, and he can know I've got to get my glasses, and he's still like that because they're always so tiny. Sometimes you get it, and then by the time you've got it around your neck, it's gone again, hasn't it?
Ooh.
That's brilliant.
And that's genuinely why this is so important for me to show you every feature of our jewellery, because I promise you, every single part has been considered for your wearability, for your luxury. And actually, the last time I wore a necklace like this, I didn't wear the clasp at the back because I liked it so much.
Oh,
spun it round to the front.
Feature of my neckline, and I made it.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
That is nice.
Because why wouldn't I want to
designed,
just create a little bit of a statement look? And when it's such a bold chain and also a bold clasp, why wouldn't I want to just give that look?
Yeah.
Let me just put that right so that I can feel it.
Now, it's very important to keep reiterating the value of gold now, isn't it? Because we had you always do such comprehensive notes for us, and it blows me away how, once again, gold is just getting more and more valuable, isn't it?
And the reality is that this last 3 years in particular for precious metals has been really pertinent. And you know, we've known each other for quite some time now, and we've had discussions over those probably 2 or 3 years maybe. There I've gone, oh, the price of silver, oh, the price of gold. And
it just hasn't stopped.
Surely, Vix, there's got to be a point where, stop it.
No.
And I wish that there was a point where maybe I could give you a contrast that says actually over this spell of time it went really quiet on gold. This last 3 years there's no such thing as a quiet. In fact, to the point where only just 2 months ago gold hit the highest price it's ever been in history.
Gosh.
It's literally record breaking. Now why? And I think that's a really important question. Why is it so important for us to address that? It's important to address the price of gold now is because there are so many parts of our economic world that are so fragile that actually lots of investors are looking for what they call safe havens. Now I can tell you that for silver and gold last year, 50% of all silver and gold that was bought went straight to investment. It didn't go to jewellery, and it didn't go to manufacture, and it didn't go to this. It literally just went into people's vaults. People bought it and went, lovely jubbly,
Put that away.
Safe.
Oh, God.
That's all they did.
That's just going to get better.
That's it. Because there's so much tempestuous stuff going on with lots of other places, the price of gold is such a reliable price point that lots of people are scooping it up. And because lots of people are scooping it up, the price goes one way and that's up. And because we are literally looking at an 18 grams of gold piece of jewellery, the one thing I can say to you is that this is a fantastic opportunity. And again, price research, have a look, type in, I don't know, Hatton Garden, Cuban link, solid gold necklace. See what comes up. You will understand when I say the price point that we would normally be charging you is pretty much half the price of what some of the places are doing in Hatton Garden right now.
Spectacular.
Amazing.
And again, the weight, Vicky,
Yes.
here is
18 grams.
a huge amount.
Whopper.
You can
Absolutely.
feel the quality as soon as you touch it, as soon as you
18 grams
lift
of
it.
gold.
To have that on your neck will just feel incredible.
Massively reduced against the usual price, which is good anyway. We were talking about the price of necklaces exactly like this, and it wasn't 2,200. It was
More like
so much more.
4,000.
Yeah.
But do your own research. Have a little look around and see exactly what you are getting tonight, because this is incredible value for money, and you
do
are
get the
seeing
hallmark.
that.
You do get the stamp of approval. That's really important for those who are looking for that timeless family heritage. And this price point is, you know, it is family heritage jewellery.
Yeah.
This is literally passed down generation to
Without a
generation.
doubt.
No doubt
My
about
mum
it.
just recently, my dad bought a gold necklace for a wedding anniversary, and on her wedding anniversary she handed it down to me, and honestly I will treasure that forever. And that's exactly what this piece is. It will be exactly that piece that gets handed down to a love child. You know, it's going to carry on, I think, in your family for years and years and years and years to come. And
especially when you've got things like the practical parts.
absolutely.
You know, when you've got a solid clasp like that, you wear and wear and wear it, and then you pass it down, and they wear it, they wear it, they wear it.
and it'll still look that good.
Exactly. You know, non-tarnishable, which means that you know it's going to look good forever. And of that, the matching bracelet. And I mean, I guess the thing is that for those of you who are looking for something of a signature look for the neckline, you may also be looking for that signature look for the wrist as well.
Necklace, you're loving the necklace, but the bracelet is busy
Is it?
already. You found this before we've even shown it to you. And that, again, such a nice size. And again, look how it sits just so smoothly
Literally
on the wrist.
caresses the skin. That's the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
It sounds very poetic when I say caresses, but genuinely does caress the skin. It just has this beautiful way. And actually what I like about it, it's quite slinky against the skin. And what that means is that you feel the weight and you feel the luxury. And I always think that there's that moment when you put jewellery on, that when it touches the skin, it makes you feel something. You know, it's very, very tactile, isn't it? And you have got that luxury for that solid gold design. So this piece is absolutely significant. And we've done it again, and this is what I really love, because our team didn't hold back. We've got the matching clasp again. So you have that quality all the way through the design. You've got the stamp of approval. That's, of course, part of our solid gold designs from Italy. And all of that luxury really is significant. 9 grams of gold.
The thing I really love about the clasp, well, there are lots of things. It's so easy to do, and it just sits so beautifully with the bracelet and the necklace. But it actually is nice when you see it, like you turned your... So sometimes you'll wear a bracelet and you love it, but then it keeps spinning around and you're seeing the clasp and it doesn't look so nice because
Yes.
that clasp is, flimsy. And
It doesn't go with the piece.
That actually looks like that's how you should see it.
Yes.
It's stunning. It's so
And
clever.
it's something so small and yet something that can make such a huge difference to your jewellery wear.
Doesn't matter how that falls, it's always going to look right.
And that's really important, because actually this is potentially the piece of jewellery you put on and you never take off. This could be your piece of jewellery that is worn every single day. You never take it off in the shower, you don't take it off because you just want to wear this one piece of jewellery as your signature piece. Therefore you need it to have that quality, that practical, and even just the, the bail detail that we've put. Look how solid that is. That's the quality that you know is going to be able to take and withstand your wear day in, day out, year in, year out. Family heritage jewellery needs to have that legacy quality, and that's what you've got here.
That is.
You're loving this collection. First time we've brought you anything like this, these kind of savings, with the 25% saving on pieces like this. It really is that piece that you're investing in, isn't it?
Definitely.
So 316-100 for the bracelet that you can see there, a reduced price, and then you've got the PayPal payments. I would definitely take advantage of those. Pay online, £276.65 on your first of 3 payments. Now, whatever you are shopping for. Leslie, our producer, is being very strict. She's like, you've got to tell everyone at home how many people have got so much in their baskets. Oh my word, you've got to
There's
start
actually
confirming.
about 5 times as many people ordering now as, well, money-wise, as we've already sold. We are massively, massively busy and just getting busier as the night goes on. Where normally we start to get a little bit quieter, you're getting more excited. You've got prices for absolutely everybody, so do go onto our website. If you haven't missed anything, if you want us to get to anything before 3 o'clock, email in really quickly, studio@shopontv.co.uk, and we'll get that item out so you can see it. But do check everything out on the website, because everything we've looked at is flying. We've got items that are down to the very last percentage of the stocks as well. We've got some really nice sets too.
And prices starting at £22.50. Everything on the show with 25% off the usual prices. So do start confirming. Don't miss out on the items that we've got for you. A lot of items approaching, or if not already, limited stock.
And remember, it's all about precious metals, and you have got sterling silver on absolutely every silver item. So if you are thinking about earrings, we've got some great earrings coming up. If you have that irritation usually with an earring, that's where you're going wrong. You're getting silver plated. You've got sterling silver. It's hypoallergenic, which is fantastic. But do remember as well, of course, we've got gold tonight as well.
We do, but we've got to mention what's on screen right now. The twisted ball bracelet that Hayley's actually wearing. It's Vicky's favourite piece. We're going to mention it quickly, very, very quickly. Vicky's, you've had this how many years?
I'm going to say a minimum of 6. Now, my daughter's 9, and I was trying to work out as you were chatting there, I was thinking, so my daughter's 9, I reckon it's probably, I think it might be even 6 or 7 years old, this bracelet. Now, I'm going to say one of them is the sample.
Okay,
brand new. And one of them is my bracelet that I've worn for, as I say, 6, 7 plus years. I'm going to say it's pretty tough to decide which one's which there, isn't it? But that gives you some sense of how wearable they are. And actually, as you'll see, I've actually stacked that. This is one of the pieces that we haven't released yet, but I'm wearing it. But I just stack I use this as my centerpiece. I kind of use that as my base, and then I just stack alongside. I'll sometimes put some of my coloured gemstones alongside it, but it works against everything.
And it's elasticated, isn't it? Well, jewellery elastication, so the strength to this is incredible. I'm just hearing, I think we're in a bit of a situation here. You know, we said earlier that sometimes we get to a point where more people are ordering than stock is available. Well, there's going to be 40 people at this moment in time that are going to miss out.
It'll probably go up even further.
However, you can still order. It's not yours until you check your baskets out. So if you want this right now, jump on the phones, get on the website, check your basket through, and it's yours. It will be the first people to check out now. They'll get this, but there'll definitely be at least 40 people that miss out.
It will sell out. That if it doesn't sell out during the show, it will be just after. If you are emailing in, we'd love to hear from you. That's how the packaging comes. studio@shopontv.co.uk. Feel beautiful. That's what it's all about. Faith and Brown. And as Vicky was saying, in those pouches, there's a little split. So if you want to have 2 pieces of jewellery in there, it's got a separator.
Great for travelling. Pop that into your bag.
It is. You know, if you are going away, you know, like a little weekend away or anything like that, you know, put your earrings on one side, your bracelet in another. You know, just make sure you're looking after your jewelry. These are all precious metals. Because they're precious metals, granted the prices are really good, but also you've just got to look after them to make sure, like this one, you know, it's years old, but it's years old, and I have looked after it. Yes, I do sometimes shower in it. But
you do look after it.
But I do look after it.
Exactly. Now we're going to have to move away from the bracelet. We're going to move on to the earrings that we told you about earlier on. We've mentioned them just once through the show, and they've been massively busy. We've had these before and they've sold out, but we only had them in the 40mm. We have got 3 sizes now.
Yeah, 3 different sizes, 40, 30 and 20mm. And they all come under the same item number. You just go through and choose which one you want, and that'll vary the price for you. So 704909, part of the Stardust collection. The sparkle that you get from these is spectacular because they've got that Stardust finish, isn't it?
So these are the 30mm. I'm just going to give you the heads up, but I wanted to show you them in the ear so you could see the spiral design. So you can see how the light is playing in that gorgeous combination. So this is polished silver against that spiral of the stardust. Now, no gemstones, no need to worry about, you know, how many gemstones are going to fall out in a couple of months' time. No such thing, because this is just silver craftsmanship. It literally is just craftsmanship of the highest order.
Now yours are the 30mm,
That's
aren't
right.
they? It says 40mm on the screen.
All the same design.
All the same item
but
number,
it's a different price for each
That's
size.
right, yeah. We'll pop the 30mm details on the screen for you. It is that amazing sparkle, isn't it?
It really is, and it's a full 360. So it means that if you've got shorter hair, if you've got your hair, you like to wear your hair up, wherever you are, you just know that from every angle, literally, the light's going to catch. And I love the profile of these, but what's really lovely about them is that this is a 30mm, and there's a weightedness to them that means that they feel great, look great, but they're not pulling on the lobe. They're not giving you that drape, or as I call it, the loppy lobe syndrome.
Yeah.
And that's so important, I think, because I've always had that. I think I damaged my ears when I was wearing really dodgy earrings when I was young, so I have got quite a sort of long sort of lobe, whereas these just sit so nicely. I've got the larger size on, but actually we'll show you the difference in sizes, because you have got 3 different sizes. So this is your 40mm. That's the details you've got on your screen.
And actually what's nice is that the 40mm from a distance, as you've got them on, you know, when you start to look at, I mean, even from a distance, you can see how gorgeous they look. And I like the 40mm for summertime, when you're looking to go for that little bit of, you know, bold statement, going to the beach, popping out, you know, for a nice little cocktail on an evening. These are versatile. You know what? These are great. Jeans and t-shirt, lift an outfit, and just have a little bit. Look at that. They look gorgeous, and they really do work well. They are click and lock design as well. So for those of you who struggle with putting earrings in, I'm just going to show you what the click and lock looks like. So essentially, the 2 things that we've done to our earrings, for anybody who struggles, and I have a couple of friends who go, I don't wear hoops because I can't hook them in. Are you one of those when you get the curve to the hoop and you can't hook them into your ear because they don't? This isn't that problem, because we've actually created a lever design. So it's a straight post, as you can see there, that then you can lever in. So you don't have to struggle and try and fiddle with it to get it into the lobe. It's such a faff on sometimes, isn't it?
So true.
Oh, so frustrating. So you've got the lever, so it's easy to slide into the lobe. And then, as you can see here, you've just got that click. And I'm going to see if I can get it close to the microphone so you can hear it, because you might be able to. Ready? Let's see if you can hear it. Did you hear it?
Get it really close.
Okay. Oh, I've got a pair there. Ready? Hang on. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear it.
So,
And you will hear it, as you put it, you'll hear and feel it click.
That's the
you feel
security,
it,
isn't it?
and that's the security of, and again, just look at the gauge of that silver. It's not flimsy, it's not flamsy, it's not lightweight. What's gorgeous about these is that there's a beautiful depth to them in terms of the width that makes them substantial. And so the 20mm, which these are here, actually are really substantial. A 20mm hoop earring is normally, I would say, probably just a gesture of a hoop earring. You know, they don't really make a statement.
Yeah.
Whereas what I love about this 20mm is that they're still small, so if you don't normally wear hoops but you'd quite like to start trying, you kind of want to get into wearing hoops. Maybe you've got younger children who perhaps are wanting to wear a hoop but you don't want to give them the larger hoops,
big,
you know, that doesn't quite sit with you. But you do want to give them a hoop that's a little bit elegant, a little bit more simple style. 20mm, bold statement because of the width and the depth of them, but actually still a 20mm, so quite a nice delicate size.
And we'll give you the prices as well. It's all under the same item number, so 704909 is your item number. The largest size is the 40mm. It is the most popular. It is what sold out originally, and you can see they're £30. However, you've got 2 other sizes to choose from now as well. So details that are coming in right now are for the 40 mil.
Yeah, this is a huge saving against the usual price. These are down to £36.75, £13.90 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Should be £70 if you use PayPal Pay in 3. That Stardust cut onto there. It's so clever. Not only do we have 20, we have a 30 mil size under that same item number, but remember, you will get the PayPal payments across any size, whichever size you're going for. So the 20 mil size that you can see there at £30.
Right, so you have got all the choices there. So check out all the actual 3 choices on our website, and as you click it on the website,
it'll tell you the price,
it will tell you the correct price for each item. So there you go. You can see right there. Click onto the actual earrings themselves, and then you have the choice of your sizes. So 30 for 20 mil. Then you go to the next size, which is your 30 mil, which is £33.75, and then you've got your 40 mil. And that again goes to your £36.75. So just make sure you get your sizes right and get them into your basket and check them out, I'm afraid, because they are super popular. We've got another favourite. We're not allowed to spend too much time here.
You're being limited.
Because you've already found it, and it always disappears. These are so eye-catching, aren't they? I love them.
And you know, they're so different to pretty much any of the earrings that we've brought to you. We've got that gorgeous hoop design. What's serious about these is that from every movement, you are going to get something special, because you have all of the Stardust detail, but you have that in a triple link design. So you can see there, you've got not 1, not 2, but 3 moving links. So you can see there, they're not static, which means that they'll keep sweeping and turning, a little bit like the magic act when the the magician clicks
the magic rings.
I always wanted to know how to do that.
Yeah, well, now you know. You just buy them from Faith and Brown, it's done for you. But with that Stardust, it really does catch the light. And actually what's nice about them, because they're interlinking, it really does mean that from every angle as you wear them and in every movement, you really do get that feature to the ear. And I love the fact that we also have, and I know often people say, oh, but a shepherd hook will often, these are static shepherd hooks, so they're really solid. And I know that the first time you put these in, you went, oh my goodness me, they feel really solid against the ear. And I mean that in a great way. That means when you've got a luxury pair of earrings, you want them to be luxury from start to finish. And they are hypoallergenic, because they're sterling silver, they are hypoallergenic. So it means that once they're in the ear, they're going to look after the ear. They're going to just make sure that you don't get any agitation or any kind of irritation or flare up. So you've got that luxury design. And actually for a big pair of earrings, what's gorgeous about them is they're weighted to move beautifully without being too much of that overswing. And actually that's really quite important. If you get a flimsy pair of drop earrings, they fly around, and actually they don't have that elegant drape that these earrings will guarantee you. Stardust design on each one of those links, and all solid 925 sterling silver.
£14.65 on the first of those 3 payments, with PayPal paying 3. Should be £52. A real statement piece earring. 918167 is your item number. First time we've actually featured them live on the show. So if you want to get those, please pop them in a basket. And that goes for anything, whatever you're shopping for now. Lots of items very low in stock. If you want to go for those triple drop that you see there, the linked rings, drop earrings, just £14.65 on
They
your
make me
first
want to go on a
of
really
3
nice holiday.
payments. Yes, please.
Can you imagine a really nice outfit?
yeah.
Pop these earrings in, feel $1 million in an instant, and they are exactly that. So please do check your baskets out for those. Absolutely stunning. One of my real favourites. Now we've got another set of earrings that have been a real favourite. And it's the shape to these, I think, that are so different, isn't it?
And what's nice about these is channel set diamonds, pretty much. You know, it looks like channel set diamonds from the front to the back, but it's not. It's just luxury sterling silver that's been textured to that Stardust design. So you've got that full rotation. But even from the profile, I'd just like to be able to show you that every part of our earrings is considered. So you've got the stardust from the profile that goes full 360. But even if you saw these earrings from the profile, you can see that we've also given this gorgeous diamond cut detailing. So you still have
Oh, wow,
It's like a
yeah.
textured
even
finish,
more design. Look, we didn't have to do
These
that.
are 2250, woman.
Exactly.
You didn't need to do that.
Solid sterling silver, hypoallergenic, guaranteeing that luxury finesse. They're not flimsy flamsy. You can see by the width of that silver that you really do have a luxury pair of earrings for this price point. And this was the pair of earrings that I thought this was a great way for us to introduce Faith and Brown to you if you've never tried us before.
Nice.
And you kind of want to, you know, explore feeling great about your jewellery collection, putting a pair of earrings on that do make you look and feel as good as you deserve. This was my price point where I thought, actually, I think that this is a great chance to get sterling silver and a great pair of earrings, but without feeling that, you know, that you're breaking the bank. So if you do want to give us a go, they do come in the gorgeous pouch and everything, so you'll get the full experience, and hopefully it's a nice introduction to us if you'd like to give us a go.
Really lovely gift idea as well, $22.50, and I think you've spent an absolute fortune. It does look like they're diamonds, but there's no stone there at all. Sterling silver, so going to sit beautifully in that ear if you've got a sensitive ear. 971417 is your item number, and I just love the whole shape to them. I can just see that with t-shirt and jeans. I can see that with a really nice dress. Grab those while the stock is there. But sadly, our show is coming towards an end. You can keep ordering, but what you must do is check your baskets out, because there's a lot of items that more people are ordering than stock is actually available. And what we've had to go back to, and I'm not surprised,
I was going to say, I kind of
is
knew it would
our
happen.
You
gold.
did, didn't you?
Incredible.
We don't bring a huge amount of gold, but when Vicky does bring us gold, it's gold that is real investment pieces. That's what I describe it as, because the weight is there's so much gold here, isn't there, Vicky?
And the interesting part about it, from my point of view, if I just do that, can you see there? If I just hold it like that and you just see, the nicest part about this quality, 18 grams of gold. I'm just going to say that again because it's a great feeling to know that I can give you the opportunity of Italian luxury, Vincenza crafted, solid gold necklace without then charging £4,000 to £5,000. And there are jewellers out there. You can type in Hatton Garden, Cuban necklaces in solid gold and see for yourself the price points that you can be charged. But the nicest part about this one is it's 6 mil. Some of the Cuban links that you can get are quite slender, so the price point will be lower. So you might go and price research. You go, oh, I can find one for £795. Check the gauge, check the gram weight, check the craftsmanship, check the location. Just make sure you know what you're buying before you buy it, is what I would say. And here, I know I can guarantee that because that's my job. That's part of my job is to know that I'm giving you the good stuff. And even to the point where even the detail of the clasp is something that's considered from our team. And we do work with an amazing team out in Arezzo, which is in the centre of Vincenza, which is the heart of Italian gold jewellery craftsmanship. And it goes to the point where even the clasp is considered, even the bail, you know, these detailed little clasps that hold the chain in place, that really does make a difference. And what's lovely about it is that when it sits against the skin, it's so smooth. It just runs. Can you see how that just gives that lovely decadent smoothness against the skin? That's what you want for your necklace. That's what I want anyway. And that's what you're certainly getting from this chain, especially with that finesse of the clasp as well. I'll just give you a close-up of that clasp.
And that clasp's so easy to undo and do up and sits just so smoothly with that actual necklace. But the thing I love is actually I think the clasp is a big part of the necklace, and to actually wear it where you see the clasp I think gives it a completely different designer look.
Can you see that there? I don't know whether I can show you. Oh, there you go.
So
you can see.
easy.
I mean, there's not many times that you can go and say, just take a look at the clasp and actually see what's happening, because the clasps are normally so small that you know it's minuscule. Whereas actually, what's lovely about this is the clasp really does become a signature look to your jewellery. Now, just to say. You used a word that I kind of shy away from, and I'm going to say, for me, this is a legacy piece of jewellery, right? I say legacy because I see this as a lifetime for a family, a heritage, a sense of an opportunity that says you can enjoy it, you can treasure your jewellery, but you can then know that this is a treasure that can be passed down generation to generation, and to know that it is a precious metal that is in such demand that there are serious price points that have been met in the last year or so that nobody, probably 20 years ago. Do you know that if you bought £100 worth of gold 20 years ago, that £100 worth of gold would now be £500 worth of gold?
Wow, gosh.
That's what I mean by legacy. That's what I mean by lifetime family jewellery. You know, we lost my uncle last year, and my auntie was talking to me about his jewellery collection, and he had, you know, just a couple of signet rings and pieces like that. And actually, for us, they're treasures that there's nothing.
They were priceless, weren't they?
Yeah.
That's it. And you know, that's the word for it, because we can put price to gold. We can talk about the investment. We can talk about that. Do you know what it is for me? Priceless. Family jewellery that can be priceless, treasured forever. But because it's gold and because it has that intrinsic value, it becomes priceless in so many different ways. For a family collection, for me, this is a great opportunity. That's how I feel about it.
Brilliant value because of the weight of gold that you're getting there. Remember, 18 grams, 855303, a £550 saving against our usual price. But like Vicky said, do your price research, put all these details into your search engine and see the kind of price you'd pay for something equivalent to that. Not only do we have the necklace, 855303, we also have the bracelet available, don't we?
And again, it's so fluid, isn't it, on the actual wrist?
So Cuban link is actually all about the curvature of the link. So actually what you get is that smoothness, and what often happens with a classic curb link. So this is a curb link, but it's just designed in a specific way. It's very, very unique, that you get a curvature that then caresses and really creates a beautiful movement. Can you see that it then creates a softness against the skin? So different to that of, if you've got a curb chain or a curb link, just have a look at it now and you'll see that it's quite angular. It's got a little bit more of an edge to it, whereas this is, the whole point of a Cuban is that it's smooth, it's got a curvaceousness, it almost caresses the skin. That's why the luxury of a Cuban Italian crafted bracelet feels as good as it looks. It really has got a difference.
Looks great and it feels
fabulous.
great.
And same clasp on there as well.
Oh yes.
Which we love. So if you always struggle,
especially with bracelets, because actually I struggle with bracelets more than I do with anything. It's part of my job that I should be able to put bracelets on. But I actually struggle with bracelets more than anything. And the size of this, I actually a while back got asked by one of my really close customers to design a clasp that had this size of trigger. And actually, when I thought about it, I was like, why don't we do that anyway? You know, why do we make it so difficult that the trigger of the clasps are always so small? But we do. And so I was like, right, that's one of my missions. And as you can see here, this one's definitely got that leverage to make it really easy to put on and to put off. And it sounds so simple, but it's so important. It's just such a difference.
Visually, it looks like you should be able to see it as well.
Designed,
sometimes when you've got a nice bracelet, it'll twist and you see the clasp, and the clasp is a bit flimsy. And whereas that looks like it's a design on the bracelet and the necklace. It works really well.
And you know, a bracelet, you get the reward because you see your jewellery every single day. You know, you might be down, you might be at the computer, you might be, you know, whatever you're doing, you get the reward. Bracelets are, I think, the most rewarding alongside rings for the wearer, because obviously neckline and earrings are lovely, but you don't see them as much as you get the reward, as much as everyone else, of looking at your wrist and seeing that. And again, going back to that legacy idea, that's a connection, that's a personal connection that you could be creating for yourself and then for your family going forward.
It really is going to be a hand-me-down, but I'm looking at that bracelet now, you're saying whatever you're doing, whether you're working, writing on the computer, because it's so smooth and so fluid, it's not going to interrupt what you're doing. Some bracelets, you take them off because they're in the way. That's never going to be in the way.
And because you've got the solid clasp, you know you can wear it and you know it's going to be durable.
Oh, it's stunning. You're absolutely loving this. Again, you've got a massive saving. Been so exciting to bring you gold tonight as well as all the sterling silver. Sadly, though, our show is coming towards an end right now. You've still got opportunity to check your baskets out, but lots of you need to check them out quite quickly because lots more people are ordering items and stock now is available.
Yeah, a lot of items could sell out just after the show. When we're talking about the gold pieces, you've absolutely loved those gold pieces. A real great introduction to the quality and those heirloom pieces that we've talked about. Huge thank you as always.
It's been a
As
privilege,
always.
It's lovely working with you
Joy
guys.
to spend
Always
time
lovely.
with. Lovely to have your company at home as well. Keep shopping after the hour, but check your baskets out.
Do stay with us and join us again tomorrow night for skincare, but we'll see you for now.
See you later.
Bye.